Today we're talking celebrity boundaries, old school discipline, and faking it. If these are things you like to hear, stay tuned. Welcome back, YouTube family. My name is Monica and I am your hostess for We the People TV 2022. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, thank you for your support. Well, you know what time it is. It's time to... So we're going to just jump right on in. So our first story is seniority. You have been invited to a wedding and the ceremony was lovely. The bride was exquisite. And now it's time for you all to dine. Except for one thing. You get sick. You feel like you... So yes, a Florida caterer and bride was arrested after allegedly lacing marijuana in the reception meal. I posed the question to the jury. Would you be upset? Here's what they had to say. You comment below. 80% said that they would be upset. Here's some comments from our jurors. Tyne commented, I'd only be upset if they didn't tell us. You've got to give people options. What if someone had an accident after the reception because they were affected? But if they told the people, then party on. So, the people weren't told, y'all. They thought it would be a good idea to surprise the people with some marijuana in their food. So, here is the article. First responders on the scene treated several people who were complaining of stomach pains and vomiting. A female guest reportedly told fire officials that the food was laced with marijuana. Another guest said that he was feeling ill and high, according to the report, and that he wanted to press charges against the people responsible for lacing his food. Yeah. So, wonder why they didn't think about that part. They might have been already high. That was a good idea. So, my take, I really would have been upset because, I mean, it's just so many variables to that scenario. Like, this could all went all the way left. You know, people take P-tests on the regular sometimes on jobs or just pop-ups. You know, what if somebody took a pop-up P-test the next day? They lose their job because they was at the reception eating the laced marijuana in the food. I don't think so. So yeah, I would have been highly pissed off to the highest of festivity. What do you say? Moving on to our next story. Over the weekend, Keke Palmer was sitting in a bar and was asked by a fan to take a picture. Keke declined not once, not twice, but 3 times. However, the fan decided to film her. I posed a question to the jury. Do you think that fans should respect celebrities' boundaries? Here's what they had to say. So here's a comment from our juror. Karen commented, I think that's how you say her name. People really think celebrities don't deserve to be human. They don't ask to be harassed during meals or being out. I agree, Karen. But I frequent listening to the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. And he often speak about how fans approach him, asking to take pictures when he's really not in the mood to. Mostly he speaks about how people won't even acknowledge him, like speak to him first, like, hey, how are you? Do you mind if I get a picture? They just pull out their camera phones and pull out their phones and attempt to take a picture with him. So I don't think that people should be badgered, regardless if they're a celebrity or not. You shouldn't badger anybody to take a picture. Respect goes a long way. You know, just be respectful. Say, hey, do you mind taking a picture with me? I'm a big fan. And 9 times out of 10, they probably would do it. And even if they don't, it's their right, y'all. You won't want anybody to do you like that. So what do you say? Do you think that the celebrities should just go along with it just because they're celebrities? So our next story was interesting. Tennessee has developed a bill that requires a drunk driver to pay child support to minor children whose parents were killed by them. I posed a question to the jury. Do you think that this would be a good law? Here's what they had to say. You comment below. Everyone agreed that that is a good idea for that to become a law. I think so too. But there is a follow-up question that I posed to the jury from that Tennessee law. I posed the question, what if police officers who killed unarmed citizens had to pay child support for citizens they killed? Do you think that that would be a good law? So, 100% said yes. But I don't think it'll go over too well with the police force. I don't think much will change at all. But just imagine if it would. Boy, I think this world would be a better place. Don't you? Scenario number 2. You are an Uber driver. You have driven a celebrity unbeknownst to you. They mistakenly leave a vintage Louis Vuitton duffel bag, which has $3,000 inside, along with their ID and credit cards. They contact you and ask you for their belongings. Do you return all items as they were left? This is what I posed to the jury. You comment below. So this was a real life scenario that happened with D.L. Hughley. He said that one of his Uber drivers, which happened to be an Easterner, I think he was from like Saudi Arabia or something, but he contacted the guy, and the guy was celebrating one of the festivals in the Bible. I can't remember the name of it. But anyway, the guy told him after sundown he would be able to go look, that he was in the middle of prayer. But DL jokingly said that if it was a Christian, he don't think he would have gotten his his belongings back, which I kind of agree to that. But everyone commented or voted that they would return all of their belongings to the celebrity that they didn't know. So I got real weird with myself about it. I asked myself, would you have returned $3,000? Self said, oh no, nah. $3,000 a pretty good penny. But no, that person called me and told me that they lost their belongings, I think I would have given it back. I'm just being real, y'all. I'm human. $3,000 right about now the way my checking account set up. Yeah. I ain't go 3,000. Yeah. 3,000 me, please. What did you say? Would you have given it back? It's kind of tempting, isn't it? So this story was trending this week. A grandmother of a 4-year-old thought that the child had taken a sip of an alcoholic beverage, and she made the child drink the whole bottle while the mother watched. The child later died. I posed the question to the jury. Being raised from the old school way of doing things, do you think that this way of discipline was appropriate for back in the day? Here's what they had to say. You comment below. Everyone agreed that the old school way of doing things was not always appropriate. And as tragic as this was definitely not appropriate. I wonder what made the lady think that nothing would happen to a 4-year-old drinking alcohol. A whole bottle? Whew. If I was that mama.
Call me, Alabama.
So DJ Envy and his wife was trending this week. They're on a book tour, and his wife revealed to him after 10 years that she has been faking it. Yes, you heard me. Faking it. As in not having an orgasm. As in not getting the job done. As in, you get my drift. So I posed the question to the jurors. What was more embarrassing? Telling him or revealing it publicly? You comment below. Here's what they had to say. The majority said revealing it publicly. I say telling him. And here's why. First of all, they're on a book tour. They're trying to sell them books, child. Second, she probably told him that long time ago. And thirdly, you know, men have really bruised egos. I just think that would be more embarrassing just hearing it first versus telling the world. And he probably got over it because that book deal probably was pretty good. So yeah, what do you think?
Have you subscribed? Give us a big thumbs up.